This video is for anybody that has a child that is struggling with something, whether it's anxiety, whether it's depression, or something else that's going on with the child. So as a therapist, I've worked with a lot of kids. I've worked with kids with depression, kids with anxiety, panic, ADHD, a lot of things. And there's a couple things that I've learned that are pretty important. You want to help your kid get stronger, and you want to help them progress in life. So often when a child is struggling with something, we can go to either extreme. We can either do what's known as the tough love approach. Tough, get out there and do it, right? And that's one approach. The other approach that I would say often comes from the mother is, I need to protect my child from things that's going to hurt my child, right? And I think that is innate, and I think that comes from when the child is a baby. It's really within the mom. I need to protect this child and make sure this child survives, which is great. And I don't mean to be sexist or too strong in gender roles at this moment, but I'm sharing this concept and this pattern. And so oftentimes a mother might try to protect their child from a dad that may say, hey, go out there and do it, get it done, work hard, and I know that you don't like it, but do it anyway, right? Well, in my opinion as a therapist, I don't think either extreme is very helpful, because if you protect the child too much, the child can become weak. And if you push the child too much, the child may get into a situation that they're not able to handle, and it can really kind of make it harder for them in the future. So there's this sweet spot in the middle, and it makes me think of exercise. So when it comes to exercise, if my max that I can lift is 100 pounds and somebody puts 20 pounds on the bar, that's actually not going to be really helpful for me in getting stronger. It may just kind of be a time waster and again, not help me really grow very much. But if somebody puts on there 120 pounds, that also may not be very helpful for me, because it may be more than what I can really handle, and it may injure me and make it so that my max actually goes down because now I'm injured. So there's a sweet spot. Again, going back to that lifting analogy, let's say that sweet spot is between 70 and 95 pounds. So you put on the bar, 70, you get a good warm up and things are going good. Then you increase it a little bit, and then you're finishing with like 95 pounds. Then, a couple weeks later, you're like, all right, well, I'm going to start off with 75 and then I'm going to end with 100. A couple weeks later, you're like, hey, look, I'm going to start with 80 and end at 105. And over time, your max that you can handle tends to go up. And so what I would say is this: you don't want to go to either extreme, making things too easy. Especially, I feel bad because my kid's unhappy. I get that, and it's fine that you can feel bad, but don't let that bad feeling take away the difficulty from the child. The difficulty is helpful. There's this optimal level of stress that you want to put your child into, because without that, your child over time gets weaker. And if you put on there too much stress, then it can injure your child. And so there's this sweet spot of growth that you want to help your child go to, where you give them hard things, but then you're watching their body language. Their body language will let you know if it's too hard. And if they fall apart on the ground and they're wailing, get up, come on, we got to do this, we got to get this done, I'll be here with you, I'll help you, we'll figure it out. So watch their body language, and as you're watching their body language, it will kind of let you know how much they can handle. But you really want to push it within that window of growth. So I'm going to encourage you to do that. Don't make it too easy, don't make it too hard, but make it hard enough to where the kid has to really kind of go through the difficulty, and then be there for them in a supportive way, not in a demeaning or shameful way. Be there with them in a supportive way to help them keep moving forward, but have them be putting forth the work. So anyway, hopefully that parenting tip is helpful. Don't make it too easy, don't make it too hard. Put it in that window of growth. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.